Well, there are a lot of new crew members this season. How did they all do? How do you think Kiko did as the chef?
Kiko's got a great personality.
He does seem like
I'm hoping that he kills it. Like I said, I want to end with the same crew I start with. I like him. He's got the right attitude, and we're going to have to find out together.
Well, Alex and Jessica, too, they knew each other from before. Do you prefer that crew members know each other, or does that sort of rock the boat, unintended?
Me personally, it doesn't matter as long as they do their job, honestly. I'm a captain. I'm there to do a job.
Right.
I want everyone to get along.
Stop talking. I'm mad now.
If it's a good thing and they're happy, yes. A happy boat, a happy crew make a happy boat.
Of course. Now we see, I hear that Robert, a new crew member, is sort of dealing with things from his past. How much, as a captain, do you prefer that people leave off the boat, or do you sort of feel like, life happens on or off the boat, I assume, so...
I think that's easier said than done in a normal job situation, but
right.
We live and work and eat together every day. So I think that's unrealistic to ask as a captain.
Right.
As long as it doesn't interfere with their work, if they need counseling or something, then I would recommend they get that. But, we're not equipped for that. We're not equipped for people with, where their past really brings them down in their present. We're not equipped for that.
Well, it's
if
interesting.
Then I would send them off and say, you really need help. Otherwise, they're allowed to talk to each other about what they're going through. Right.
It's interesting. When I was watching the screener, I got a little advanced screening of the premiere episode, and it did make me think, especially in quarantine, what you guys do. A lot of people tell you, leave work and home separate. Well, you guys are all sort of together, sleeping there, living there, working together. So it makes it for an interesting experience because you can't separate it.
No, it takes a certain type of personality. And I always share this. I will find out by charter number 3 if they're in or not. Usually charter number 2, really, it defines them. Like I start to watch and go, wow. Charter number 3, that's when the change happens usually. It's like when you go to a casino and you're playing craps, you're just rolling the dice. That's sort of how I feel with the crew.
Right.
Like, is it going to be a 7 or am I going to get my point, right?
Yeah.
Am I going to get a hard 5? A hard 8 or a hard 6?
Right.
For me, it's always, I will know, it reveals itself by charter 2, and I make the change probably around, in my career history. It's always a given. And then sometimes you get the new one and they're just as, they can't do their job like the last one.
Do you prefer having crew members that you've worked with a long time, or does it feel refreshing having a newbie?
I like longevity.
Mm-hmm.
Charter clients like longevity. Charter brokers like a tight team. I personally want to train them to a point and then have new crew, because I get to train the new crew, on how I charter. Every captain's different. I have to answer to the owner and the broker. Like, if I'm not making money with the boat, then I'm no longer the captain. It's in the story.
Yeah.
It's about money at the end of the day. I don't care what anyone says.
Right.
You got to make it the money for the owner.
You do.